Here's another late development, and this news keeps coming in as we're talking here.
Anybody got any other topics they want to cover? Some crazy shit that happened this week? Oh, do we have?
Yeah, that car, man. That fucking two kids in that car.
It's so. The thing that the thing that I'm waiting to come out for this story is just like why the officers didn't follow any of their procedures. Like, why weren't they just stopped in an official capacity? Also, furthermore, I want to get the details and the description of the car that was stolen in the county across. Because if that car comes back being like a white Chevy truck or a red sedan, it's just further like this. But this is more the reason why I'm not about defund the police is a politically correct way of saying get rid of the fucking cops. 86% of crimes happen regardless if police are there or not. How many times have school shootings taken place with security guards in the front of the school? How many times have people been robbed down the street from where a police officer is patrolling?
Shit, shot. I got a buddy that was shot.
I'll make it more personal for you. The first time I was shot in my life on 69th and King Drive, the police was right there in front of me. They were scared too.
I got a couple buddies that was shot right in front of the police. And it's fucked up. This nigga Rob got a multiple story of different getting shot. This nigga 50 Cent. The first time I got like that was like when I first turned 15. Like, God damn, my nigga, why you gotta get shot so much? Like,
live in the wrong place at the wrong time.
The seventh time when I got shot. Like,
damn.
This nigga Rob wild as hell.
Rob, why does Rob mute himself when he laughs? Rob, why do you mute yourself? Why don't you want nobody to hear your joy?
Because he been laughing so damn much the whole podcast. Every
so
podcast
what?
got
him. Rob, laugh freely, bro. Black man joy. Let that shit
Oh
ride.
man, the man Black hilarious. That's the seventh time I got shot.
Nigga ain't say I got shot. You know, when I got shot, he was like the first time. Like, God damn, how many times? My nigga was.
It's been a lot, man. That's why I had to move. I had to move out the job.
And that's to my point. Police don't help black people. They'll never help black people. I've yet to see a situation where I've never had to call them. And the two times I've had a gun drawn on me was by an officer who didn't properly clear a room, or an officer who was surprised to see a black person as a forensic pathologist in a crime scene. Like, who let you in here? Bro, I'm wearing a white coat. What are you talking about? Like, what? So it's shit like that. But it's just every time we let this happen, and I honestly believe, just get rid of them. I have never seen a reason to have a police officer in a school or a police officer circling my block. It just does. There are more guns to people in this country. You run up in my house if you want to. The sawn off got something to say to you.
Have you got the sawed off? This man ain't playing.
Bro, I'm not going to miss. I'm not going to take a chance with...
After he get a shotgun, he was like, I'm going to get the best one.
No, I need the best one. Like, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? Like, I was holding the Glock, and I was like, hey, this feels smooth, but what that canic do? And they're like, oh, you mean the 10 millimeter? I was like, yeah. They're like, are you shooting bears? I was like, shit, I mean...
What if I ran into my house?
Yeah, what if I ran into my house? Like,
right.
If I knew I lived there, I would come there prepared. I would. But it's just crazy to me how, like, we're still under this illusion. And I just don't see a reason for there to be police. Like, police, there are countries like New Zealand, Switzerland, where their fucking prisons are turned into museums and libraries. Like, people go to prison to get free education there. Because you can't leave the prison till you get an education. That's part of your sentence. So I don't know. Everyone has a story about police brutality, and I said it like 2 weeks ago or something like that. Everyone's one police encounter away from being part of the Defund the Police initiative. But I think at bare minimum, there's no reason why 2/3 of a city budget should be going to armored police officers for
Yeah,
50,000 people.
If nothing else, we don't need as many as we have. That's for sure. And I mean, it already talks about it a little bit in the book. I mean, you created the police officer to try to keep slaves and keep people in check. So, you know, that concept in itself is what it is. But yeah, overall, I think the biggest line of that book is too much hindsight reaction, or I guess the chapters that we read. And for me, one thing that really stood out is if you to advance the Negro, you must be thoroughly educated. So, you know, for me to continue to educate myself in our own history as much as I want to, because I know a lot of us, it's easy for us to say, oh, well, I lived it, I don't need to know about X, Y, and Z or whatever. But how can I ask a white person to help me, and I don't understand enough to actually explain to them the whole situation? I can just explain to you my situation.
This nigga supposed to be in the book club.
Caught in the act.
But that was the big thing for me too. You know, that the educating yourself portion of it, because that's what we talk about on shit. Every time we talk, we make sure we put that in there to educate your damn self. That the education you learn from other people ain't gonna hold on until you. I mean, ain't gonna stick as hard as you teaching yourself.
But I'm gonna say add this to it, because there's a bunch of woke 2.0 Negroes out there that be saying shit like, "Hey, do your own research. Do your own research." It's
the difference between that shit and help. Like, give me what you want me to look at. Like, nigga, I know you lying just off the script. You saying do your own research. That mean you read the title, motherfucker. Like I've been saying, that mean you read the title.
Nigga read a headline. No,
he read a headline. It's called an article.
Full of shit, right?
Hey man, I hate them people so much.
Go research. I know where it's at. All right, well, tell me so I can.
The problem is, nigga, you want to do your own research. The problem is, nigga, you don't know what you're talking about, so you ain't gonna explain it to me.
That's another example of us not working together, right? If you got the information, give it to me so I can process it quicker.
Hey, if you was in class with me, you could cheat off of my test. I don't give a damn. It's like, yo,
I used to get the answers out.
Yo,
you look at me, I'm be like.
Brock ain't gonna even ask you what question you want. He gonna just tell you see.
Yo, somebody looking at me too long, I'm like, yo, what's good? What you need?
You was looking because he thought you was trying to look for an answer. Like, bro, I'm done already.
Oh God, I'm just holding on my test so I can get these people these answers.
Hey, that's it. The real successes of the community, man. We out here. But real quick, we at the hour 22 minutes. I'm trying to keep y'all on y'all schedule. Did anybody have anything they want to sponsor, throw out?
No, but I'm wearing my cousin hoodie, Ron Louis Customs. He doing a lot of work with Nike right now. I got some shoes.
Okay. All right.
I got
you send me that link.
He dyed some ones, some ones. He doing some ice blues and yellow.
What about you, Black?
See, I got my colors on, you know, my phase. The shop with phase on Instagram, on Facebook.
All right.
You know, I'll have sleeve, you know, I got my
Rob, I saw you.
You see that, Rob?
Oh yeah, original 6 member.
Man,
Rob, I saw you bring in a mask. I wasn't sure if that was something sponsored or anything.
Yeah, so my COVID mask was handcrafted by an entrepreneur based out of Chicago. Got flown out to the Bay. Hopefully next week I have, and this specific or particular entrepreneur doesn't have any social media handle, so it won't be possible to shout her out, but hopefully next week I have another business I can shout out, as well as provide the content for people who want to make purchases from.
What's the weather like out there, Rob?
This is a Corona bill business.
It's been cold. Hey, that shirt fire.
You said it's cold out there.
That's a
good it's been chilly.
What's that mean?
The jacket.
60, 55.
Man,
it's nippy out there. Rob out there freeze when he go outside.
Yeah, I got the hoodie on.
It's people out there with winter coats on.
Hey, they be tripping.
like 35 degrees right now. Talking about it. Cold.
Man, I walked outside. I walked outside. You know them. You know the goddamn like they still do that whole thing out here. They be throwing like the papers in the bushes and shit. So every Sunday I try and go out there and grab all that shit out of there. Man, I went out there and instantly got ashy. I was so mad. So mad.
I leave the house ashy. I won't even judge.
Supposedly, what's the nigga was talking about? Hey, look, I was watching that age that was talking about that shit. He was saying how that was Dion Cole. He was saying how people like it's okay to be ashy. People, these lotion people need to stop it. Trying to force you to put on lotion and shit. Like, that's natural being ash.
Once if you work extensively with your hands, or you get to the age of 30, you just allowed to have that ashy part between your fingers. You just allowed, and nobody can say nothing to you. And if someone does say something to you, just say like, "But do you pay bills?" And if they don't, that's it.
Even if they do, hey,
even if they do, then you should already know.
Yeah, a black person, like a black woman, ain't gonna let you be ashy.
Oh yeah.
He was talking about how he went to the airport and he gave the lady a ticket, his hands ashy, and then she put some lotion in and rubbed that shit on his hands. And then she had to put it on his other hand. And then when she was done, she was like, "Now you know better."
I don't have anything to sponsor, but if I do have something to sponsor, it'll be going up right now. That'll be my little edit. But man, we got the end of the book is next week. Me personally, I'm full of this righteousness. I want to read a happy book next. Can we get a happy book next?
It ain't gotta be happy. It just got like I'd rather have a story that we can speak on instead of just this is just a full fact on her interpretation of what was going on back then, which is relates to now.
So are we looking for something like? So do you prefer to have these stories that kind of tote that line?
No, he said a story.
We can read The Alchemist.
Black counting the bag right now.
What's The Alchemist about?
We can read The Alchemist. It's about life, though. It's about life. It's about
a self-development book, but
it's real nice. It's self-development. I read a couple. That's what made me start the book club, reading The Alchemist with the med.
Well, if you already, Black, you read ahead of us anyway, so it don't matter. You'll read it again. I don't know. When the poll go up, it's only going to be 6 people to vote, so
we might as well decide on the next meeting.
On the next meeting, we'll decide on the next book. We don't. Hey, in fact, just shut down the group, bro. We don't need that shit no more.
Hey, start a group me or something, man.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete everybody off the group and then just talk. But I'm gonna let everybody know they done. Their days are numbered.
Days are numbered.
Days are numbered. Oh man. All right. But other than that, this has been our brief, our somewhat of a review on the reality of our lifestyle and how the miseducation of the Negro has impacted and still impacting our lifestyles. As always, we're joined by the great Rob, JB Black, and we had Domati in the group. Domati. I'm
gonna do it like African. Domati.
we had he's out there. Safe travels to him while he travels through. We appreciate you guys, giving us time and opportunity. If you get this, if you're hearing this, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Let us know if there's a happy story book about Black success, and we'll read that too. So put it out there for us. In fact, you know what I think we should do? Oh man, it'd be great to read a financial book. A financial book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That shit might hit. Has anybody read that book?
I got a few.
Yeah, we can read that too. But The Alchemist is fun. It's everything.
The Alchemist in line a little bit. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, good. I think
Rich
Poor Dad will be
go ahead.
Talk about though.
I already got Rich Dad, Poor Dad in my shit too, so I've been had that.
I ain't read The Alchemist yet.
I ain't read that either.
That's a really good book. It's gonna you're gonna be reading and be like, God damn, this is a good ass book.
Okay, I want to be like, I felt really excited when I was watching the Spook That Sat by the Door. Like every day I was like, oh shit, what's Freeman about to do today? Like I just felt like super amped to read that story. But if you saying it's like that, then we can just go ahead and put that on the board.
It's super relatable to everything.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard it's a good book.
All right, then we'll do that. We'll put that up there on the board. That's where my vote's going. But
it's basically like
I'm also trying to
learn about fucking.
That's another one.
a riddle. She was only Vance.
That's another one.
Oh, I think Rob showed that book.
His childhood was wild.
And I'm trying to finish. After I get done with this, I'm gonna go live to start drawing because I've really been desperately trying to get book 2 on the comic book going because like at some point I want us to review my comic book. Like I want to get that shit done so we can review my comic book. Like it's I don't know. I feel like that'd be full circle as a motherfucker. At least book 1. Like I just want to be able to show like the expressions of like my growth in trying to write that book. So there's a lot of things out there, but now we got.
We can do the comic book though. We can promote you next for January. That's what we can do for January.
Yeah, the thing is, I got to make sure that I've gotten far enough in book 2 to.
Yeah, but it's by January, my nigga. Get it done.
This dude.
Hey Heero, you ain't got a career. Nothing.
Hey,
like you out here saving lives and then.
Oh, you out here with you can't breathe. I hear you. Your lung transplant is coming. But Black told my ass to get to work, so I got to go get to work.
I mean, look, if they couldn't breathe beforehand, you know.
Bro, just made me spit my coffee out.
They made it this long.
Oh man, Black. Who made you like this? Who hurt you, Black man? Who did it? Who did it, man?
I think it was Shorty in 4th grade.
Oh man, well shit. I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you so much for joining us. I'll get this out to you. This was actually a really good one. I've been watching these like back to back lately when I've been editing, and we just keep getting better. Our camaraderie keeps getting better. So I appreciate you guys really. Like the audience knows it and people comment about it. So I really enjoy doing this shit with y'all. It's sort of like a tense reliever just to get it all out there after a long ass week.
Yeah, I'll be looking forward to this shit.
Yeah.
This be the thing to start my week off.
Mm-hmm. Real talk.
What I do is I watch them at work too. Like we do it, and I rewatch that shit while I'm working.
Yeah, the review, and that's another thing. If y'all have a time that y'all want to, because when I make these go live, you can be in the chat room to talk to people in the chat room. So if there's a time where you're live or you're available, I can schedule.
Oh, okay. See, I was understanding why you was putting it on live. I'm like, man, why I gotta wait an hour before this shit come on?
And that's just an algorithmic thing. But if there's a time where we're all available and we want to talk on an episode or speak on a past episode, we could do that. Because there's sometimes like I know when I go live that people like I'll have like probably 20 people in the room chatting with me, but like usually I just do it early in the morning because that's the best time for the algorithm. But if there's time that y'all available and y'all want to speak on an episode or like, hey, yeah, this is what we were thinking on this, or interact with the group, just let me know and I'll set it to that time.
Can you post when the next time you're gonna go live?
When he posted in the chat, it'll tell you, like you click it, it'll be like going live in 17 hours.
Yeah, so whenever I post it, it'll tell you. But like I can change it. So like if it shows up at 8 a.m. and you're like, okay, I'm not gonna be up at 8 a.m. All right, then if you want to do it at 4 p.m., just tell me and I can switch it to 4 p.m. or whenever you guys are available to speak on it. Like because engagement is key. Like the more people you share it with at the time it goes live, the better off it'll be.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay more attention to it this time.
What I'm gonna do is after you post it, I'm gonna be like, all right, we're gonna be live. We're gonna put that shit on Facebook. Like we're gonna be live and so on, so y'all can talk to us about the book.
Because I think the natural next progression is to like get this situation like on a live, because I have the technology now to get this live, so we could be live right now. But
kind of like a podcast. We could do that.
I'm gonna have to pull my mic out.
Oh yeah, I mean, a lot of
people, bro, it's gonna be PG-13. Don't pull no mics out.
A lot of people be calling me bougie as shit because they say I have
something, my nigga. You can't just be.
A lot of people be calling me bougie because I have my podcast set up behind me and my mic. I'm like, but shit, I don't got nothing else. Like, how else am I supposed to do this? Like, they were like, oh, why don't you send them mics? I'm like, well, one, they are all professionals and they all have money. I am a student.
I mean, if you wanted to send me a mic,
I actually have a mic. I need to go pick it up from the package room downstairs.
I got a bullshit
I'm
DJ,
lazy.
Mike. I got a bullshit DJ.
Like
Mike.
JB and Black said, I'm lazy, man.
Black moves around too much. Black, I've counted the steps in one video. Black takes about 400 steps per podcast. Black be moving in his shit.
That's when you got a big crib. When you got a big crib, you can just maneuver around.
You living in the downtown.
I live in Bel Air, Chicago.
They live in the Bel Air, Chicago. Out here, I want to go to Wyoming. I got
Wakanda. Look at my chandelier.
Yeah, over there looking like a coronavirus.
That's what it is. I have to do that shit. I had to make that shit. I'm gonna put the colors on there too.
Purple and red. That's out here. Everybody, we need to find a way to get to Wyoming so we can go to Wakanda. The new Wakanda out there with Kanye.
Yeah.
I'm down to go there.
No, y'all not. Y'all have never been to Wyoming. That's why y'all saying this shit.
I've been to Vermont, motherfucker. I like quiet places.
I haven't been to Wyoming. But
Yeah, I like isolated places. Man.
I live in Illinois. It can't get too much.
Look, pay attention, nigga. Like when y'all out there, go to a place like that, pay attention at night without all the street lights. How the sky look.
It look good. Yeah.
That shit calming as fuck, bro. You get to see everything. Like, you can't see the Big Dipper in Chicago. You can see the Little Dipper in Wyoming.
You can't see the Big Dipper.
You can see both. No, I'm saying you can see both in Wyoming.
Y'all too cool for me, that's for sure.
He want to be in a city environment. Nah, fuck that.
Hey man,
we ain't live in Africa. We ain't grow up in a hut, nigga. We want to experience that,
bro. I do surgery. I need there's some places. I remember there was this one hospital when I was working out of Lubbock, and this place, a little small town outside of El Paso. Dude got shot, and it's like an hour to my hospital, or hour to New Mexico hospital. And it was like, hey, which hospital you want to go to? And he was like, oh, I want to go to Lubbock. And we was like, all right, let's see. How much blood y'all got on board? They're like, oh, we got 2 pints. And like, he ain't gonna make it, take him to New Mexico. Like, if you live in one of these obscure places, you ain't getting no help.
Why you ask me though? They like beef stroganoff for motherfucking chicken. Like, motherfucking chicken. We ain't got no more chicken. What the fuck you ask me for? We wasting time already.
Yo. Be out here, man.
You even asking for it. You do got a point. Why you asking if you know he ain't gonna make it?
Hey, and the worst part about that call, I remember that call. They woke my ass up at 3:30 in the morning. I was like, oh shit, okay, let's go. It's my first day. All right, what y'all need? I had an OR set up and everything. Like, what y'all need? He was like, oh man, we just wanted to see if y'all wanted to take this body. We was like, body? Like, why are you asking me about the body? And they was like, oh no, like we meant like, cause he's going to die on the way there. I like, bro, then why don't you take him to the other place? Oh, we just want to let you know what the options were. Like, yeah, send him. And he still died, and he still had to come back here because they don't have a morgue. It's just crazy.
Because they wait, they bullshit, wasting time, bro. Was he black?
No, Hispanic.
Oh, we all right. He probably voted for Trump. He probably that little Hispanic group. He out there in New Mexico.
Hey, El Paso came through for us in the election, man. But it was more like Native Americans, or should I just say Americans?
No, just call them natives because America wasn't here.
Oh yeah, natives. I guess that makes point. That makes point. Oh man. Okay, I'm setting up.
All they after originals.
The originals. All right, man. Well, shit, I'm about to go eat, and then I'm gonna go live on the drawing channel because I gotta.
You see, I just ate.
Yeah,
I'm about to hop on the 2K. I'm about to get my motherfucking Twitch. You got to create me a character. Me and my daughter a character for my Twitch.
You want a character for your Twitch with like you want like a cartoon version of y'all, or you want some real shit? Yeah.
Before I download the cartoon app, people been hopping like adding you as friend. I know they been adding you as a friend. Like, yeah, I can make you a cartoon character. That's an app that they use to do it.
But
I'm saying before I do that, Hook me up, me and my daughter for our profile because I'm gonna be on streaming soon too on the game.
What you trying to stream?
Video games. So I'm gonna be streaming and my daughter gonna be like hosting. So she gonna be reading the comments and we're gonna be talking back shit like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, send me like I'll steal one off your Facebook page and just make a character off of that.
Bam.
All right, I'll look into that.
But all right then, fellas. Next week we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do. I'm probably by Tuesday. We're gonna put the books up there. That way y'all can look at them though. Like look into the description of them and shit like that for the Alchemist and Rich Dad Poor Dad. Well, we know what Rich Dad Poor Dad. But for the Alchemist,
the only thing I don't want to do with Rich Dad Poor Dad is because he's a Trump supporter. But the man got facts. The man has facts.
So he a real Trump supporter. So it's good to look into the realness. What he's worried about facts.
Sure. Yeah, Trump supporter because of the book. That's why.
Facts, probably. All right, then. I appreciate you guys, man.
Next week, fellas. Let's close out strong.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Go ahead, close us out with one. One of y'all close out with a quote.
I think
someone
JB
supposed to have a quote for us. But like by now, I thought you would have found the quote. Go ahead,
JB.
JB, you give us a quote.
All right. We won't raise money to help ourselves, but we'll spend money to lynch ourselves. That was the quote.
That shit's still. I appreciate you guys.